Okay, now coming to the actual reading of the lesson, uh, we are just going to read a little bit of it because we have covered quite a lengthy number of words and meanings just before the beginning of this lesson. So let's start reading, and I hope that you would be reading at home individually as well because if you don't read, you're not going to improve your pronunciation. You're not going to get fluent at language if you don't read. So it's advised and recommended by me that you do read the entire lesson on your own as well when we are finished. Okay, so let's start with the chapter. This extract is from the autobiography My Family and Other Animals by Gerald Durrell. So this chapter is an extract. This is a piece of someone's writing, an autobiography. Autobiography का मतलब होता है if I write a book on my own self, it's an autobiography because it has been written by me. Okay, so this extract is from the autobiography Animals, My Family and Other Animals by Gerald Durrell. Durrell was an expert in studying animals. When he was 10 years old, Durrell, his older brother's siblings, and his mother moved to Corfu in Greece to live with Durrell's grown-up brother Larry. It was here that Durrell began to collect and keep animals as pets. So he's an animal enthusiastic, and he has a very close relationship with studying different kinds of animals and insects. And his entire family, they uh, went to Corfu. It's a place in Greece to live with Durrell's elder brother, who is known as Larry. And here he actually developed this interest in studying animals and also keeping them as pets. Okay, let's start with the actual reading. The crumbling wall that surrounded the garden alongside the house has was a rich hunting ground for me. Crumbling का मतलब होता है something that is in a very dilapidated state, something that is in a very bad or poor state. Crumbling का मतलब होता है गिरती हुई. Okay, so there was a wall that was almost falling apart, uh, which surrounded his garden, and this wall became a very rich hunting ground for him. Hunting means searching to find something. Okay, it was an ancient brick wall that had been plastered over, and now this outer skin was green with moss, bulging and sagging with the damp of many winters. So it was a very ancient means old. So it was an old brick wall that had been plastered over, but now this outer skin was green with moss. So this it was a very old wall, and टू नॉट लेट इट फॉल दे हैड प्लास्टर्ड इट. प्लास्टर का मतलब होता है कि उस पर सीमेंट वगैरह लगा के दोबारा से उसको मजबूत कर दी थी उस वॉल को. बट वॉट वॉज आउटसाइड दिस वॉल देयर वॉज मॉस. मॉस मीन्स समथिंग that is of green color and it grows on things. So the weight of this moss was so great that the ancient brick wall, it was bulging, it was sticking outwards. Sagging का मतलब होता है something that is sitting. ओके, तो एंशियंट ब्रिक वॉल थी, वो बाहर की तरफ झुक भी रही थी, बैठ भी रही थी ज़मीन की तरफ. एंड इट वॉज वाई डिड इट हैपन? बिकॉज ऑफ द डैम्प ऑफ मैनी विंटर्स. डैम्प मीन्स समथिंग दैट इज़ वेट, क्योंकि विंटर्स आती हैं, आपको पता है बहुत ज़्यादा पानी वगैरह जो है वो आ जाता है. द होल सर्फेस वॉज एन इंट्रिकेट मैप ऑफ क्रैक्स, सम सेवरल इंचेस वाइड, अदर्स एज फाइन एज हेयर. सो द सर्फेस ऑफ द वॉल had so many complicated detailed cracks on it. Okay, and some were so wide, they were several inches wide, and some cracks were as fine as hair. Here and there large pieces had dropped off and revealed the rose pink bricks lying beneath. So on that wall, in several places, some of the pieces of plaster, it had fallen off, and you can see the rose pink bricks of the wall. Okay, now coming to the next paragraph, the inhabitants of the wall. Inhabitants means the things that live in some place. For example, you might be living in Gulberg area, so you are the inhabitants, you are the people who inhabit that areas. So you would be known as the inhabitants. So the inhabitants of the wall were a mixed lot, and they were divided into day and night workers, the hunter and the hunted. So the things that the insects that were living in the wall, they were of mixed variety. You can easily actually divide them into workers, that some of the workers they work during the day and some of them work during the night. Okay, and some of those insects are hunters and some of those are being hunted. Hunters का मतलब होता है जो किसी का शिकार करें, hunted का मतलब होता है जो शिकार हो जाए. Okay, at night the toads and geckos were the hunters. Their prey was the population of stupid, absent-minded crane flies, moths of all shapes and sizes, and rodent beetles hurrying with their night's work. So, at night toads, frogs आप कहते हैं, geckos छिपकलियों के कहते हैं, ठीक है. So वो hunters थे, toads and geckos, और उनका निशाना कौन था? prey का कहते हैं victim. अब वो किस चीज़ का शिकार करते थे? They used to attack and eat the population of stupid, absent-minded crane flies, okay, moths, ये जो आपके परवाने वगैरह होते हैं हर तरह की शेप्स एंड साइजेस के, एंड rodent beetles hurrying, एंड beetles भी होती हैं rodent, fat and plum, ठीक है, वो अपने रात के वक्त जो है वो काम करती हैं. So geckos and toads, they used to attack these things and they used to eat these things. Okay, by day it was difficult to tell the difference between the prey and the predators, but during the daytime it was very difficult to see who was eating whom and who was getting hunted. By day it was difficult to tell. Okay, everything seemed to feed off everything else. The hunting wasps searched out caterpillars and spiders. The spiders hunted for flies, the dragonflies fed off the spiders, and the flies and the swift multicolored wall lizards fed off everything. So it was very difficult to grasp, to understand that who was hunting whom, but he has given us a few of the names, that spiders, they hunted for flies, and हंटिंग वाप्स जो होती हैं आपकी जो हनी बीज टाइप होती हैं, वो कैटरपिलर्स को हंट करती थी, स्पाइडर्स खाती थी, और फिर ड्रैगन फ्लाइज जो थे वो स्पाइडर्स खाते थे. सो एवरीथिंग इज़ हंटिंग ईच अदर एक्चुअली. सो इट वॉज़ वेरी डिफ़िकल्ट टू सी कि कौन किसको खा रहा है. ओके, द लास्ट पैराग्राफ, देन वी आर गोइंग टू finish it for today, and inshallah we'll be carrying out the reading of the same lesson on Saturday. But my favorites were the shyest members of the wall community who did not seek any attention. But he's saying कि उसके सबसे favorite जो थे उस wall community के अंदर जो insects थे, उनमें से सबसे ज़्यादा favorite जो थे वो चीज़ें थी जो attention seek नहीं करती थी. They used to hide. They used not to come out into the open. They were also the most dangerous. You hardly ever saw one unless you looked for it. सो बहुत ज़्यादा ख़तरनाक भी थे, और जब तक आप गौर से ना देखते तो आपको कभी नज़र ही ना आते. एंड येट देयर मस्ट हैव बीन सेवरल हंड्रेड लिविंग इन द क्रैक्स ऑफ द वॉल. और हो सकता है कि यहाँ पे जो है बहुत ज़्यादा जो है वो 100 की तादाद में ये चीज़ें रह रही हों. इफ़ यू जेंटली लिफ्टेड अ पीस ऑफ द लूज प्लास्टर अवे फ्रॉम द ब्रिक, देयर क्राउचिंग बीनीथ. क्राउचिंग का मतलब होता है झुकना, बैठना, ठीक है. क्राउचिंग का अक्सर मतलब ये होता है कि समवन हु इज़ बेंडिंग ऑन इट्स नीज. सो इफ़ यू picked a loose piece of plaster from a brick, you would see that something is crouching beneath the plaster. Would be a little black scorpion an inch long, looking as though he were made out of polished chocolate. So you would find that there would be a very little scorpion, about having a height of about 1 inch, and they would just look like black chocolate. So students, this is the reading that we are just going to do it for today. So I hope that you have understood whatever has been taught in this lesson, and your homework for today would be that you're going to write down the syllabus, okay, neatly in your copies, and just make sure that just leave the first page and start writing the syllabus from the second page, because on the first page we would be pasting the paper pattern that inshallah I would be giving you when the school reopens. And afterwards, after writing the syllabus, on the next page you may start your work. Okay, you are going to write the day and date, and you're also going to mention the name of the lesson, and then you're going to write down the words and their meanings, okay, all of it. So inshallah, if as soon as we get uh, over with this lesson, then I would be asking you to make sentences of these words as well before we start attempting the question answers of this lesson. So I hope that all of you have a wonderful time, and just be serious in your studies, and make sure that you ace this session and you score good marks in the exams. Thank you.